Hi again, it's just a short video for anybody out there's got the Austin1300 or the ADO 16 type car. On YouTube there's loads about minis and about the ball joints, but there's none on the 1300s or 1100s. Just to clarify something, that the top ball joint is smaller on the taper, on this taper, than the bottom. The bottom one is thicker, so, and it's got a bigger nut that goes on the end. So just to show you, there's like this is the top one and this is the nut for the bottom one. It just goes over the top, so it's a lot thicker, the bottom one. People tend to say that they're the same as the Mini, but they're not the same. So hopefully I can just quickly go through this and show you what I'm doing, whether it's right, wrong, but I'm going by what the book says, and this is how I'm going to do it. So at first, I'll just put the little piece in here, the end of the ball goes in there. I've just got all this set up to save time for the video, and then this is the top one. So the bottom one has a spring in it, this one doesn't. So this is a brand new ball joint. So the thing is to tighten that up until you can just push that around like that, and then get feeler gauges and mark up the gap. I've already done this to save time for people watching it who don't want to see me marking it up. So that was 2.2 on there, and the actual tab washer is 0.96, so you just minus that for your tab, and the rest, which will be 0.9, 0.11, that will be the shims. So I've already sort of done that. So just to show you, I'll take that off and we'll just quickly put this on. And this is only the top one because it only has the base in the bottom. It hasn't got the spring in there. I'll just put that in there and then put that in. That's just a grease nipple. Now I'm just going to put that back on the top. That's the top one, and then I'll tighten this down. And the torque on this, according to the book, is 70 foot-pounds. You really need a good socket. I've got a 1.5 inch spanner, but you know, you can't tell what you're torquing it up to. When I bought this is a 38mm socket, which fits it perfectly, but it's got to be deep to go over the ball end. So we'll torque this up and hopefully I'll be pretty good. Just quite, yeah. Hopefully we should. Yeah, we can just move that around, as you can see, with my hand, like that. That's perfect. So the bottom one I'll do next, and I'll show you the spring in it. Okay, I've turned this over now, and we'll do the bottom one. First off, this one is the one with the spring in it. So I'll just show you, this is the spring that goes inside here, but we leave that out to set the ball joint. So we put the bottom piece in like before, just so you see that, it's set. And I've only just smeared a little touch of grease on that just to sit in there. I'll put my gloves on this time, I can't feel the thing. There you go, that's gone in. And also push the ball onto that and then spin this up until we get a nice fill. Okay, and then it's a matter of getting the feeler gauges and in between there and the nut. As you can see, I've already pretty much guessed this one. So this one is 1 point, I'll just measure it, make sure. It's about 1.4. Right, so, okay, now it's a matter of all shimming up and doing whatever. I've got loads of shims here, so I'll just show you here all the shims at different sizes, different thicknesses, I should say, rather than sizes. So it's a matter of deducting the 0.9. I'll just put that back roughly where I had it. 0.9 off of this. This is your tab washer. I'll measure that. I'm pretty sure it's 0.9. The other one was 0.9. It's a bit hard to get in there because of the lip there. Yeah, it's 0.9. See that? So yeah, so it's a matter of deducting it off. So for the video again, rather than you see me sorting out all the things, because I measured that before with a feeler gauge, I know how much I've got to deduct off of there. So this is approximately 0.5. So 0.5 and 0.9 is 1.4, if you get that. So what I'll do, and the other thing is a good thing to do is, like, some of these are really thin, these shims. Some are 0.03 of a millimetre, so they're very, very thin. So put it in between two thicker ones, so that when you do the nut up, it won't tear into it and rip it off. That's just my thing. So I'll take this off. Okay, we'll put this on with the grease nipple. I don't time the grease nipple right up because this can settle where it wants to tighten it up afterwards. That one there, there's all my shims. There's 1, 2, 4 in there. 4 shims, so later on it can be taken out. I did have shims on the other ones. Just one ball joint was really bad, so I thought of doing, while I'm doing them, I've done the whole lot, but obviously you don't have to, you can take the shims out. So just to test this, we can put that on there and then torque it up again. And this is obviously, you know, a little bit hit and miss, because if it's too tight, then you've got to put another little thin shim in just to be able to move it. But you get what I'm trying to do here. Right, so this is torquing this up again. Yep, 17. Now hopefully, yeah. So you can see that works out pretty good like that. I mean, that's pretty good. So the thing is to do now is take it off on this one, because we've got to get the spring back in it. The spring is in the bottom one because it's upside down and it keeps a preload on the ball joint. put that in there, and we'll take out this piece, and we'll put the spring in the hole first. Get my not so good with gloves on. Okay, I'm just going to put a little smidgen of grease in here just to start it off in there, because it's okay when you, because this has got flats on it, the grease what goes through there goes up the sides as well, so it doesn't starve it off. We'll see what happens here, because we'll put that on there, and hopefully we will get the same result. I've already done the other side of the car, so that's why I thought I'd do this, because I know there's people out there who haven't done it, so oh jeez, it's tight though. There you go. Yeah, what we got? Yeah, we can still move that even with the spring in. So that's only does to keep it downwards. So there you go. So basically all you do now is knock the tabs up onto flat. I only do two sides. No just smashing it to pieces, because the ones what were on there were, you can see they're munted where they've been bashed up and whatever. So yeah, it's just a matter of running some grease into here, and you'll see how we can do that. It'll pop out the side like that. See it coming up. Shove that back in here. And just wiggle it around. That's lovely. That's a good feel. Yeah, and once I pull the tabs up, some people knock them up, some people like to use grips. Put over the top and then pull up like that. Your preference. I'll finish off with a little hammer anyway. So so yeah, that's basically it. And this one is definitely I've got the old one here. Got the old one here. You can see the difference between those two, the thickness. So no, they're not the same. I'm going to show you here from just taking the top of the taper on that one and putting it over the top ball joint, which is big. So yeah, hopefully got rid of that myth, do the same as a mini. So I hope this helps you. I will just do a bit on the end. You can stop here or whatever, but I'll just do a bit on the end of me putting it back in the car. Hope that's good information for somebody anyway. Thanks.